Hello, hello. Is this thing on? Hello? Hello? Oh my goodness. Hi, hello. How are you doing today on this fine evening? I'm stuck behind this monitor. Let me go ahead and try and fix that up. Hi, hello. It's zoomed back out and we are ready to roll. We have a new YouTube video. I try to make sure it would be out on Sunday, which means that if it did work, then I connected to your planet just safe and soundly. Anyways, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. My name is Eileen or Blue. You can take a bite and pick which one you like, my sleepy sharks. And today we're going to be doing a Meet the Artist, because why not? I thought it'd be good for a second video. You get to know who I am, and yeah, you get to follow me around on my little adventures. Well, I guess this is the video that we're waiting for the second part, which is the Meet the Artist section. I did change up my character's outfit because I designed a space outfit, and I created like this jacket and I decided to add it on. Yes, this was very important to add. But anyways, let's go ahead and talk about me, I guess me. So my online name is Eileen Tidalwave. You can also call me Blue or Caitlin. It doesn't bother me. However, my persona's name is Eileen Tidalwave. No idea for her middle name just yet, but we'll figure that out. For my color palette, I decided to go with blues and pinks with white, and this is because, and like really dark blues, I guess you can say. And I chose blues and pinks because my old character used to just be blue, and like a little bit of pink. Actually, I don't know if there was any pink. Or there was pink in like the clothes, but I decided to add like a pink eye. Oh, that sounds horrible. But I decided to add a pink eye color and add in more pink into the design and make her half and half, which isn't uncommon, but I wanted her to be that way because I discovered I actually like the color pink. It's actually pretty swag. I also did yellow because yellow is like my third favorite color. It's tied with purple, to be honest. Anyways, for the design, I decided to go, she's going to be a dog shark type situation, so she has a shark tail, with fluff on it to incorporate the dog, because she used to be, like, a werewolf person, but then I don't really resonate with wolves as much as I used to. I actually love sharks a lot more, and, dogs too, but, like, I just decided to incorporate them both, and then I did, like, a mix of, like, the shark ears that people kind of put on their OCs, along with like some dog attributes, I guess you can call it. I did keep the blonde hair because I do have blonde hair. Like I said earlier, I just incorporated both blue and pink into it. Which, looking at the ears from this angle, I actually really do love the ears. I think that they're super cute, and yeah, you can call me a criminal. I used to draw ears a lot like this whenever I was younger, but kind of stopped because I thought they looked goofy, and now I went back to my origins. I am just now realizing that they are different sizes. Oops. And here you can see the shark tail. Yippee-ki-yay. So I guess we should actually start like talking about me, instead of just like what my character looks like, because you guys will see the character eventually, and we'll be talking more about my persona and me in general, you know. I also completely forgot to say this, so before we start talking about, like, me, you know, I just wanted to state that I am going to be making a better, like, Meet the Artist. It's just going to have to be in January, just because I want to get this one out right now, just that way I kind of had something so you guys can know who I am. But I wanted to make, like, a better one with more design and whatnot, you know, like with more stuff later. So this is kind of just like a basic one, and then you'll get a more in-detailed one later. So we can go ahead and talk about me. I don't want to do this! So like I said, my name is Eileen, Blue, or Caitlin. You can call me any of those. I really don't mind. You can also call me Snoozing, which is the first part of my username. I was born November 23rd of 2005. I am 19 years old, and I am a Sagittarius, if you cared about that stuff. I don't know, I know some people do and some people don't. It doesn't bother me either way, so I figured I might as well just say something, you know. Let's see. I have 3 siblings. I have 2 brothers and a sister. yeah, which 2 are 17 and 1 is 14. So do what you will with that. No, the two 17-year-olds are not twins. I come from a mixed household, several divorces. Right, yeah. I really like sharks, hyenas, canines, and raccoons. They bring me a bunch of happiness if you care to know that information. I do like gaming. Some games that I really like playing are Minecraft, Pokemon. I'm about to start playing Hat in Time, and I don't really know because my games kind of change. I do play Fortnite. Let's see. Some franchises that I love is How to Train Your Dragon, Pokemon. I love Sanrio. I like a lot of things, to be honest. I also really like Scooby-Doo. What else? I like Stitch. Really love Stitch. And I watch anime. I may be missing some things, but that's just because, like, I kind of hyperfixate on things. And I love Garfield, too. But, like, things kind of change, you fail. But, yeah. Some things that I like are dogs, animals, really, to be honest. I love art. I love hanging out with my friends. I love gaming. I love working. I low-key am a workaholic. Like making that money. Love doing art. Love making videos. I love music. I love cooking and baking. I love trying new things. I don't know what else. You'll see it in the likes and dislikes. For dislikes, I hate like rude people, which should be kind of like a given for anybody. Unless if you do like rude people, then there may be something a little weird with you, but that's okay. To each their own. I love learning new things. I love forensics. I love a whole bunch of stuff, to be honest. I don't like my mom's homemade mac and cheese. It low-key gives me the ick. I guess some next things that we can talk about are my hobbies. Just because I don't think that's going to be incorporated in the list, which I guess I should have put. I guess I should have put. But some of my hobbies include art, working, I guess. I do landscape work. I do enjoy that. Learning new things, D&D, I think I said art, gaming, world building, and just designing things, I guess. You could put all those as hobbies. I don't know what else my hobbies would be. Maybe window shopping, napping. Napping's another hobby. I do enjoy journaling as well. I also like cooking and meal prepping and figuring out, like, meals to try and, maybe one day making a, like, cookbook or something, and I think that would be fun to do. I also want to design a game. That's kind of a big thing I want to do. And sooner than later, I'm going to be trying to stream. Yeah. Something that I just recently kind of got into, but not really, not fully, and it's kind of different, but blogging. I tried doing just, like, some of that for TikTok. I don't know if blogging and vlogging are the same thing. I probably should, look into that. I meditate sometimes. I would love to start traveling more, even if it's just, like, traveling a little ways. I would love to start hiking or, like, trail walking. I love stargazing whenever there's, like, actual good places to stargaze at, I love astrology, not fully into, like, oh my goodness, if this is your rising sun and this is your rising moon or something like that, like, not that in-depth. No hate on you if you are that in-depth. I'm just not. I love swimming whenever it's swimming time, so I love to be at the beach. Yeah. I want to try origami, like, just, like, some peaceful ones. I do sometimes do scrapbooking. I would love to do house decorating whenever I get my apartment. I want to design some nails because my sister is going to be a nail tech. And I think it would be cool to come up with some nails and see her make those, or, like, teach me how to make them so that way I can have my nails done, because I think that would be pretty cool. I want to work with clay sometime soon because I used to work with clay and now I don't get to do that. I also would like to customize LPS and make some of my own dolls. So there's some things. I used to be really big into making my own podcasts, which I want to do again eventually. I found them fun. I may do some solo podcasts. I've already come up with the name for it, and I've made some videos, but I just need to actually work it out and fledge it out and design things for it. And then we can start up like a solo podcast and also like doing a podcast with my friends, because I used to do podcasts with my friends, and I thought that they were really fun and interesting to look back on. But yeah, I would definitely want to give it another shot too. Some other things that I enjoy is like philosophy and like doing philosophy questions. Like this one that I found on Pinterest is like, 1 is how do you define wisdom, and 2 is like what is the meaning of life? Because like philosophy, like really it's interesting because people can like have different views on things, and like their meanings are different than other people's meanings. And I think it's beautiful that we can have that aspect and have our own opinions and have different views for how we want to see ourselves, because if we didn't, then like we'd all be the same, and that's pretty boring, ain't it? I guess we can talk about some of my pet peeves, because I do have things that irritate me, which one would be like chewing with your mouth open, like that honestly, like, ew, what is wrong with you? Another one would be slow drivers. Like, I hate the people, like, you can drive the speed limit, but whenever you're going 5 or 10 under, like, it actually aggravates me. Whenever we're having a conversation and you're not actually trying to have a conversation, you're just trying to be right instead of, like, actually conversing about something. Let's see, some other pet peeves would probably be like leaving food on your dishes and like I have to wash that off. That's pretty gross. I wouldn't even want to do that to somebody. I always make sure that my plate is wiped off. At least like the food is off the plate. I just can't stand the texture of soggy food. Let's see. Something else that we can talk about is probably like my greatest strength and my greatest weakness. My greatest strength I feel like would be maybe me trying to be good with time management. I feel like I've gotten a lot better at that. Also having empathy for people. My greatest weakness is probably my brain, which I know is like probably a basic answer, but like it can have like so much self-doubt, and then I doubt myself, and it's like, bro, you could probably do that. Do I have any pets is another question I feel like people would ask if I was famous. Let's see, I do have 4 pets, and I had 1 pet who passed away. All of them are dogs. I have 2 French bulldogs, a pit bull mix, a husky German shepherd mix, and then the one who passed away was a German shepherd chow chow mix. Let's see, I guess some like random questions we can ask. Am I a clean or messy person? I would say I'm in between. Just because I can be clean, but most of the time, like, I'm a little messy. But like, I don't like super clean areas. Like, I like it like where it looks like somebody lives there. Do I like tea or coffee more? I'm gonna have to go with coffee. I love triple espresso coffee. It's super good, but expensive. Am I an early bird or a night owl? I would have to say I'm a night owl. Extrovert or introvert? I am a extrovert. Relationship status, I'd be taken by my pookie, for real. Am I left or right-handed? I am right-handed. I do believe in a good amount of superstitions. My favorite season is fall. My lucky number is 23. Or 7. It's 7 or 23, which is kind of weird because 23, like 7 can't go into evenly, which, Did I say my favorite season? Because that would be fall if I didn't say it. Earbuds or headphones? I personally like headphones more, but I wear earbuds. So, yeah. Something else that I think would be good to talk about is, like, what is my motivation in life, which I would feel like is me working towards my future. And, like, actual motivation, I would say it's my boyfriend and my friends. I feel like they really help push me, and my siblings. But yeah, that's kind of like my motivation. Some plans for my future is I plan on trying to become a forensic scientist after being an electrician for some time and making some bread and being able to afford to go back to school for forensic science. If not, I don't really know where I'm gonna go, but things happen. I plan on owning land. I want to work on, like, my own video game or, like, TV series or something and kind of just have it out, you know? Yeah. Yeah, and I feel like also working on my YouTube and showing my changes, and working on myself and working on, like, actually making that show, I feel like those are all important to me. And I don't know where, like, my final destination will be, and I don't really know, like, all my, like, final goals, like, you know, all that stuff is for later me to figure out. I feel like right now my main goal is just to get a real big girl job and, work that. And yeah, just kind of, like, put myself out there right now and just work on doing that. Because I feel like good things happen to people who put themselves out there and who really throw themselves out at the world. I think it can get you somewhere. But yeah, you can see, like, we're wrapping up the drawing. I do hope that this gave you guys something. If you want to follow me, my social medias are all the same. It's all going to be Snoozing Blue. No E at the end, capital S, capital B, and I do try and post where I can. But yeah, YouTube is primarily my main, and I feel like TikTok as well. But anyways, goodbye.